Everybody, YouTube, we're all here to discuss one situation. A war that we accidentally started, but now the war's about to end, and we have a bit of a couple rules that we have put together about the future object shows that people want to make.
It was my idea to really start. So let's go.
And then everyone on this call, I'm also on this call, decided to join in and write some rules and stuff.
It all started today when me and Webz were thinking that there are too many object shows out there, and we tried to cancel a bunch of like the unpopular ones that aren't getting attention, and people were getting like super angry, and we accidentally started a whole war going on. And there was a whole video about it on Webz's channel that only lasted about an hour, I'm guessing.
I deleted it.
Half hour. She deleted it, but anyways, we're here to talk about the situation. You see, I think Eddie can take this away.
Okay, I actually can't at this very second because everything's going slow for me for some reason. Once I get to rule 1, I'll read it off. But I guess
So we decided to write some rules.
I can only see up to rule 14 at the moment because.
Okay, we'll do them one by one. So Infer can go first with rule 1.
What?
You go first. Rule 1.
Read rule 1.
This list may never be altered by anyone after the final draft.
All right, Justin, you can read rule 2.
No.
Okay, I'll read 2. All object shows must have at least 3 episodes before deletion.
That rule is made by Zany.
Yes, Webz.
I'll read. Okay. After episode one of every object show, every episode must get at least as many views in 1 month as the episode is released, as the first episode got in the first month after it was released. For example, if the episode 1 of a new object show got 250 views in 1 month after the episode released, every other episode must have 250 views or more in 1 month after each episode gets released.
The idea was originally by Zany, but I wrote it. Like, I actually typed it up.
All right. I'll read rule 4. All right.
So I'll read it. All object shows that were accepted to be going farther than episode 3 must be at least 4 minutes long.
That kind of noise. Okay, so rule 5. All object shows canceled before episode 3 must have all episodes deleted, unless it is a well-animated, creative, original object show.
Rule 6. Each object show must either have good voice acting, good animation, or be original.
Rule 7. If a show is deleted, the creators are allowed to help out with another object show in any way. Examples are voice acting, scripting, animating, etc.
Rule 8. Never copy any other object show, ever, unless you're trying hard to do it.
Rule 9. Try to make original characters unless you absolutely can't think of any.
Rule 10. Always try to think of an original plot unless you like the plot on Fighting for Money. In other words, try to think of an original prize that contestants will be competing with.
Rule 11. No main characters that are contestants.
Rule 12. No inappropriate objects allowed in an object show. Example, characters talking about poop and other trash talk are not allowed.
Rule 13. Everyone who is writing this must not be writing random things and must have correct spelling and grammar.
We're talking about the rule list, by the way.
Yes, and the people who wrote this, who are on here. Rule 14. Only 2 minor swears allowed in every episode. Major swears must be bleeped or censored.
Rule 15. Be good at resizing and size proportions.
Rule 16. Every show must have an original intro theme, an original crash, elimination jail/box, and way of getting eliminated, like a hammer.
Rule 17. Do your best to come up with original contestants. Sorry.
Rule 18. If your show is getting 6 hate comments by the 3rd episode, delete those comments. If they PM you with spam and or hate, please just ignore them. Blocking would be a good idea.
Rule 19. Don't be racist against object shows and their creators.
Rule 20. Last rule. You are allowed to make constructive criticism on object shows as long as it's not hurtful or mean or offensive or painful.
Or racist, though.
Yeah. So anyways, those are the rules that we decided for future object shows. If you're planning on making an object show in the future, then these are the rules that me, Mike from Nanimate Fight Out, Retro, I think, Toon Prince, Robert, Roberto, Webz, and Justin all came up with. So if you want to make an object show, make sure you follow these rules.
Wait, why are there
I don't remember doing any of this.
Well, anyways,
God.
well, okay, so
So
these are the,
Never heard of.
so this is the,
Nobody's mad at Dom anymore. We all are civilized. Zany agreed, Ed agreed, Mike agreed, no one's mad.
we'd like to announce that this is the object show, the first ever object show constitution, written by Weber, Niall B, Dominic Erickson, Edward Kingston, Roberto Vasquez, and Mega Animazing.
I just saw